Hi, I'm Krista with the Monroe County Public Library's Children's Services, and today we are going to cut hearts out of paper and then arrange them to make animals, just like we see here in My Heart is Like a Zoo by Michael Hall. See here he uses all sorts of sizes of hearts to create animals, small, medium, and large. So let's see here, we've got a bunny and a frog. And then here he's got a lion. I thought it would be fun to try this today. All right, the materials that you're going to need are pieces of paper, and if you don't have colored construction paper, you can use white paper and just paint it, or use markers or crayons to color it. Anything works. A pair of scissors. Remember, if you're left-handed or right-handed, you want to make sure that you have right-handed scissors if you're right-handed and left-handed scissors if you're left-handed, because that does make a difference in being able to cut properly. Something to draw with. I have a marker here. You can use anything. And some glue when you're all done and you want to glue it together. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing my hearts. I'm going to draw some big hearts, medium-sized hearts, and then small hearts, so that I have a lot of stuff to work with. I'm going to start by drawing my big heart, and I'm going to use my red paper for that. So I want my hearts to be symmetrical. They don't have to be, but it's one way to do it. And in order to do that, I want them to be even on both sides. So I'm going to fold my paper in half, just like this. I'm going to take this edge all the way over, hold it here, and then crease it down. And I'm going to keep this folded part here to my left. And that's where I'm going to draw my dots. So I'm going to take my marker. We're going to draw a guide so that when we cut our hearts, we have something to cut along. I'm going to take two or three fingers here, place them here, and draw a dot. Just like that, right there. Because we don't want to be all the way at the top of the page because we want our hearts to have an arch. And then I'm going to take my marker and put a dot right there. All the way at the bottom here because we're making a big heart. All right. So we're going to go from this big dot. We're going to start right here at this big dot. And we're going to draw an arc just like a rainbow. So we're going to go up till we're about halfway to the page and then down. Nice little rainbow right there. And then once we've drawn our arc, we're going to then connect it down to this dot that we've drawn all the way down here. So we're just going to swoop just like that. And there's our heart. So then when we go to cut our heart, because we folded it, we're going to cut both sides of our heart at the same time. So remember to have a grown-up with you when you're using scissors. We want to make sure that we're being safe and only cutting the paper. And when you go to cut your heart, remember to use proper scissor skills. We want our thumbs up. So remember that, thumbs up when we're cutting. And when it's time to turn here, we want to make sure that we turn the paper and not our hands. Start. As much along the line as we can. Remember, our scissor skills are still developing, so it's okay if it takes a while or if you make little mistakes. The more that we use our scissors, the better we'll get. And then here we have our big heart. And we can keep doing that. We have several hearts to work with. So I'm going to take this orange here and I'm going to make a medium-sized heart. I'm going to fold it in half this way this time. I'm going to go down a little bit down the page and make my first dot. I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom this time because I'm going to make a smaller heart. So I'm just going to go right here. About a medium-sized heart. So I've got my dot here, my dot here. Start with my rainbow heart. Ready? So go up and down. There's my rainbow. I'm going to connect it all the way there. It's going to be a rather large medium-sized heart, isn't it? All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and cut this heart out. Turning the paper, not my scissors, as I cut. And there, I have another heart, a medium-sized heart. I'm going to go ahead and do one more small heart. You can, of course, do as many as you like. And you can just glue them onto your big heart, or you can just color them. So let's see. I'm going to draw one more heart. All right, so I'm going to go down a little bit on my page. Remember, keeping the folded side where I'm drawing my hearts. One dot there. I'm going to make a small heart, so I'm going to put another dot there, just about the size of my thumb. Not a very big heart. So one dot there, one dot there. So now I'm just going to make a tiny rainbow. Just like that. And then bring it back down. So I'm going to make that out. And if you need to have a grown-up cut out your hearts, that's just fine. You can practice cutting using your scissor skills on some of the scraps of paper. You can just practice cutting a straight line, or you can cut out any other shapes that you might know, like a circle, and mess around with those as well. Just working on those scissor skills. So here, let's get all of this out of the way. I have my small, my medium, small, medium, and large hearts. And I'm going to see what I can do with them. So if I wanted to, could see. Turn my heart upside down and use my small one as a little nose. And I can make that kind of looks like a bunny, doesn't it? Or see, oh, there we go. I can glue these just like this and make a little doggy. Oh. Nose there. And I can come back in and color. Two big eyes. Some whiskers. Dogs have a little bit of whiskers, right? You see there? made a dog. Also, got some here that I've made. And make a lion. Place some hearts like this, and then make some eyes. Make a lion. And then let me show you some of the other ones. I made this one, which is a bunny, by cutting a heart in half and then making the bunny ears. And then I placed this small one here. And just drew some whiskers. And remember, it doesn't have to look exactly like a bunny. If you think it looks like a bunny or a dog or a rabbit or a frog, then that's just fine. Here's a few more that I had made by a 5-year-old that I know. And see, you can just be as creative as you want. You can color, you can paste, you can do lots of hearts, just a few hearts. You can even just cut out one big heart and decorate that. And then when you're all done, you can just glue it, and then there you have a card that you can give to someone that you care about. Remember, you can still place holds on the books we have here at the library through our catalog at mcpl.info. In the description box below, I've also included a list of books about paper crafts, as well as a list of books with illustrations made by cutting paper, just like we did today. Thank you for joining me for Preschool Fun.